All right, finally back to, well, relatively back to normal. And it is Monday, May 11th at 6:36. Look at that shit, 6:36. I don't know why I always come in here at 6:36. It's weird. It's happened at least 3, maybe 4 times. I don't know. Anyways, Monday, biceps, triceps, back with weights. No walk today. It's cable preacher and cable rope pull down, push down, whatever. Again, really light. This is a very, very, very light week. Starting back up from the big flare, mouth surgery, and all kinds of shit. So, yeah, let's get to it. I don't want to waste time. I might do a little, I did a mild grip hand squeezers yesterday, just to bring blood to and my lower arms to help with the healing of the veins due to all the IVs that jabbed in me this last week. They put 2 in my left arm and 1 in my right arm. One in my right arm, the vein blew out, and the one in the bicep on the left arm, some of the valves got jacked up. I can feel the valves all messed up inside. So let's bring a little more blood to the area and nutrients to heal the wounds. And the hand squeezers I did yesterday dramatically helped out with the swelling and the healing of that vein too. So let's get to it. All right. And I am just a ball of nerves right now. I'm just jittery as a motherfucker. So let's fire this pig up. Stop thinking, please stop thinking, please stop, just stop thinking. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, okay, strength training. I'm just like shaking like a bitch. 97 beats and my heart's going up. I don't ask for music to come on. How do I turn that off? You know, it's certain things you just want to slap someone hard for. I mean, I know you could turn it off somewhere, but it just, during an update, they must have turned that on or some shit, so. Alright, get the bugs out the eyes, whisk the fluid, so you don't have any bags under the eyes. I know people are, everyone on this fucking planet's extremely vain, so, and that's a good way to get rid of bags, but again, you gotta get rid of the fat on your head before you can get rid of the bags under your eyes, so. Alright, let's move the plant together here. Oh, wow. Okay. Alright, we're going really light. Really, 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 really light. So, here we go. I am ready. Well, I've been ready since I was fucking having a flare. I couldn't stand it. I was sitting in a fucking hospital just waiting to be in here. Okay, so just put the 25s on and that's it. Grab him right away while I'm over here. As you can see, I lost quite a bit of weight. I mean, when you literally stop exercising and your diet like goes out the window because you got to change it for your health, you literally. You don't necessarily lose the muscle. The muscle's just, the muscle fibers shrink, right? You do lose muscle fiber, it does chew it up, but you're, this is like a muscle memory, right? You can build it back up quick because you got the new fibers. You just got to pump the fibers up and build them up again. So, all right, but we're not here to build muscle. I mean, building muscle is good for the reason is you have an extra buffer zone if your body needs to eat a little something, you know what I mean? So if you can't get to a meal, you got a little extra muscle on you, your body can chew that up for energy. So you gotta look at it in health terms. You don't look at it in building muscle and being the biggest douchebag in the room. Because who gives a fuck about those twats? That's not how you're supposed to live life, right? You're supposed to work with your body. That's how your body works. It chews up muscle first, then goes after the fat, right? So you put a little muscle on through your exercises daily, not doing it for putting muscle on. But then if you're, again, can't get to a meal with it for 12, 24, or even 36 hours or so, then your body starts chewing your muscle up that you built so you don't die or end up in the hospital. So that's the way I look at it anyways, because you look at it in terms of health and well, you live life a lot smoother. Let's just put it that way. Instead of thinking about, oh, I'm the, toughest guy in the room. I'm the biggest, fuck is wrong with you people? You people are so stupid. It's about living a nice, healthy, long, happy life. That's the key. So, I mean, if that's what your key is, then your priorities are fucked, but go for it. That's whatever, it's your problem. But your body works specific ways for you to accomplish that long, happy life. You know what I mean? Like chewing your muscle up for energy in case you can't get to a meal. All right, shut up, Jack. Okay. I am a jittery motherfucker right now. And 98 beats. Okay. I gotta make sure this is okay, but not too tight. It's going to swell up more because more lymphatic juices and blood are going to be pumped down my arm, so you have to keep readjusting your watch band. You do not want to cut off the fluid. Do not be one of those morons that put those restrictor bands on unless you want a fucking blood clot and die, motherfucker. I mean, you will get a blood clot and die, even if you don't have a clotting disease like me. That's what'll happen. So I can't believe it. I even see like medical professionals like supporting those things. Well, those people are fucked anyways. Don't get me started on those assholes. But okay. Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. All right, now just bounce it. All right, we all set? Okay. And if I add weight, I'm just going to put a 5 or a 2.5 on there each time. If. How do you feel before, during, and after? I'm still low in red blood cells, low in iron. Oxygen isn't, everything is on the low end of me right now, so I cannot, be a stupid shit. All right. I'm going to start that pig. Here we go. All right, let's put some food on for my body, huh? Oh, crap. Oh, my gosh. I was going to say something, too. I was thinking about it right before I came in here, and now I walked in here to go and say what I was going to say, and I didn't fucking say because I lost the damn train of thought. Even these workout gloves feel like loose on me. All right. Here we go. We're doing heart rate spikes, and this is what I wanted to avoid initially when I came back, but I am ready for it. So, stretch at the bottom, nice stretch in the elbows. Don't count the first one. Readjust yourself. Again, not doing it to Go as far as I get it, stretch at the bottom a little bit. There we go. 132 beats, that's perfect. Perfect per heater, good one. 133 beats, all right. That was good. I think I did like 30, 35, 40. I don't even know what I did. I counted about 18 and then I stopped and then just kept going. But I gotta go get my bag of iron today too, so, and find out if I have to change blood thinners and yeah. And then tomorrow I go to a gastroenterologist, which I avoided one of those bastards since 2009. But I use doctors to get information. This is a DO, it's not an MD, so they're a little more on the natural side, hopefully. That doesn't really matter anymore too much anymore, to be honest, but I go pick their brains. You know, go and do all your research beforehand, get a bunch of questions down on your phone, and then ask all the shit you want. Really, really dig their brain, right? Because then you can take that info back to your, you know, something you might not miss, because it's always good to bounce shit off of people, especially somebody that has gone through medical school and knows the body a little more than you do. Even though I aced anatomy, that was 20 years ago, but I don't know like a lot of, you know what I mean, intricate stuff that they learn. So, you know, pick their brain, find out, you know, if you're missing something, you know, something you need to do. If you forgot, you just hadn't thought of, whatever. So, she seems like a decent person, hopefully. Okay, let's bounce it. Here we go, back down, 104 beats. Okay, as long as I'm basically under 105-ish, it's going to be a little pinch higher, blood issue, so not jumping on the coconut water yet until I can evaluate my body a little more with my health stuff. I'm going to do my bone broth, beef bone broth after this. That'll bring the electrolytes and then some protein. So, here we go. Alright, 101 beats. Oh, crap on a stick. Here we go again. Damn, this is so light. I could jump right into the heavier stuff, but again, you don't want to unless you want to end up in the hospital again. You have to force yourself to go low. You have to force yourself. If you don't, boy, you're going to be in a roll of fucking crap. Ah! Damn shoulders. Ah. Okay. I hate dropping down in weight because you can't feel it. And there's a honey zone where you get to where 139 beats. Where you feel it. And like when it's really light like that, it takes it like 30 reps before you start actually feeling the muscle work really well. Oh. And then you can kind of get into the motion, but then you're already like 30 reps in. So you just pump a couple more out and I should have put a little bit more weight on that. I know I did like 20, that would have been better. What I'm gonna do now is again how to evaluate yourself continually. How you feel before, during, after everything. Rep, set, exercise, and the workout in general. Being that I'm cranking out too many reps before I feel anything, and even I'm not even really heating anything up, to be perfectly honest. I don't really feel too much of a heat going on either. And I know it would, over time, but I think I'm gonna put 10s on. I'm gonna put a 10 and a 10 on, and then go to about like 20 reps. And then I'm gonna just up it by 5s after that. But again, I won't know until I get to it and then do it and then afterwards. So, but I'm gonna put 10s on there because I'm not. I want to get a little bit more of a workout in here because 25s is. I've gone past 25s being my like low. I think that was before I bumped the weight last time. So. I think my lowest I'll go from now on will be the 35s like I had. Because I did this before, but I wanted to make sure my blood and everything was up to par. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to, drop to the floor or something here. That's the last thing you want is hit the floor while you're doing this shit. So, okay, let's put the 10s on and start bouncing. Okay. And I'll try to put her around 20-ish reps then on these guys. But all in all, I think that was a decent little heater I had there. But I really I gotta heat the stuff up here because I really gotta soak it with fluids because I gotta get the nutrients down there to heal those damn veins. And now I gotta get stuck with another fucking vein and a big old bag of syrup squirted into me today. This is the vein that got messed up. So you can see it's all spindly and small. It was a real big pumper there for a while. I think I'm gonna have him do right here in these veins for the iron today because she shot this bastard all to hell. So as you can see where the little IV poke was right there. So I think I'm gonna have them going neat. These weren't messed with the last time, so we'll see. All right. So I'll do this. I'll just try going for. I'll stick my reps between like 15 and 25 on these guys. But again, how do I feel before, during, and after? Every rep evaluate. Can I do another rep? Can I do another rep? You know what I mean? Not like, can I actually lift the rep, but can my body handle it? Can my blood pull the oxygen through my system to handle that next rep? You know what I mean? So don't just, you got to evaluate everything in your body. People are just, oh my God, can I do it or not? With their strength. But we're here not to be stupid, okay? If you want to be stupid, then, go find a brick wall and run full bore into it. That's not how we do shit here. It's health. Okay. 100 beats. Here we go. Make sure your oxygen's good. Just a little pop of that, even though, like I said, that works for initial little feel good, but if you don't have the extra iron and hemoglobin and whatnot and all the oxygen stuff in your body to pull that extra thick oxygen through you, it's not really going to matter too much in the long run. But you can feel the initial, you know. So, all right, here we go. Another song that's not stupid as hell. Here we go. Okay. It's around 20-ish. Here we go. Nice clear day. Let's just hope it's 75. Even though I'm going to be in a fucking car most of the day. That's fantastic. Get that stretch at the bottom. Don't count. All right. 144 beats. I got to. That was good. I have no idea. I think it was like 20 to 26 or. I'm so focused on how my body's feeling. The whole counting thing is like a secondary like trigger in the back of my head that is just, you know, going off, but I'm not like adding it to memory, you know what I mean? So it's 23, 32 on the clock, okay. Whew. That was good. 6:59 in the morning. Good. Take it nice and slow, nice and calm. Again, you're not in a hurry. It's just not about beating an ever-loving fuck out of yourself. It's mainly, to be perfectly honest, not just health, but it's moving the fluid. You gotta cycle the fluid and rip the toxins out of you. Move the fluid. You gotta continually move the fluid in your body. Because, well, the number one thing about when you're overweight and fat is your fluid never gets cycled. You never cycle your fluid through your tissues, which is the reason why it's, you know, I mean, can you imagine like trying to cycle the fluid through all that mass of, you know, it doesn't do it. It doesn't work. It just doesn't. Your body does not do it. That's the whole reason why your fat can rot inside you, is because the fluid doesn't cycle in specific areas at all. Even if you get up and go take a piss and come back and sit back down again, your fluid just cycles just in the remote area, and that's it. It does not saturate your tissues. And that is so bad. That is so bad. Oh my God, I can't even explain how bad that is. That is not nice. That's just horrible. Shit. All right, well, 109 beats. As expected, heart's gonna stay a little higher. Go to the red blood cells. So 105, okay, so we'll pop this guy. I don't know, I might add 10s again. I don't know yet. Just add 10s and then drop another 5 to 10 reps or something. I don't know, right? Again, you won't know until you get there. You gotta continually evaluating yourself. That's what working out is. It's, you know, you see these guys like in the past before smartphones were a thing, you know, when I used to go to the gym, you see these guys, these little notepads, they come into the gym and they got what they, you know, what they're doing down and want to do, you know. That's stupid. It's good for a guideline on what you want to do, but you don't know until you get to it exactly what you're going to do, which is the reason why you see them get their pen out and adjust it, you know. And now people just put it on their smartphones, you know, or use a stupid workout app. Those are the most useless pieces of shit things on the planet. Do not use a work. That's why the Apple Health Plus, the Workout Plus thing or whatever they have, that were those trainers and shit. Fuck that bullshit. Fuck it. If you don't know how to do shit on your own and can't figure it out on your own, because it's your body, it's not those assholes' body. You know, those assholes can do their own little workout because they're the ones who choreograph their own little workout geared toward them. It has nothing to do with your body. And they want you to work up to their routine to get as fit as them. Well, you're not them. You're not even remotely them. You'll never be that body that they are. So, not because you can't get to that point, but meaning you're not that person. You have to figure your own self out. All right, here we go. 103 beats. Do this one, then I'll show you the stats. These gloves are like loose as hell. Ah! Man, I can just tell my strength is not even remotely where it is. Holy crap. Damn it. Oh, this has really pissed me off. $147 beats, so I'm just not feeling it, you know, that's what bothers me. You go lighter weight, you don't feel it. You go too heavy weight, and it's not, you don't feel it as well. There's that like 30-pound difference in weight. You get to a specific, like mine would be like 25, 35, 45, like mine like 45 to like 75 weight range, where I really feel the muscle working at the best, between like a 8 and 10 rep range to about 20 to 25 rep range, like 10 to 25 rep range. That's where you feel the muscle contract and move the best, where you get the best feeling and the best. But when you go too light, you don't feel it at all. It's like when you first start working out, right? You know, you add a little bit, you don't feel the weight because your muscle is not developed enough to actually feel the muscle. And then you add too much weight, and it feels like it's kind of the same thing, but the opposite. You're just forcing the weight down. It doesn't feel like you're actually working the muscle really, you know what I mean? You don't feel the full contraction of the muscle. It drives me nuts. That's my problem I hate about working out, is I like to stay in the honey zone to really feel it and get a good exercise in. And then you bump up in weight after you got your honey zone, and you're able to do a couple more reps on each step of your honey zone there, and then you move up in weight. Then you got to work into that again to get that really good feel again after you bump up to 5, 10, whatever pounds. So I'm going to put 10 on again. And then stick it like, go to the like between 10 and 20 range, rep range. So, all right, let me show you the stats for the hell of it here. Okay. Oh, I'll just bring it up there like what do I do? I'm being such a moron right now. So this is after 2 groups at 7:08 in the morning. 60 active calories, 115 beats, and 56 minutes. So that's not too bad. Again, my active calories isn't gonna be as much. And I wanna have at least like 15-20 minutes at the end to do some squeezers too, to bring that extra fluid down. So, cause I gotta heal these veins up, so. And I heal up really good. Highly, again, recommend the beef bone broth. Make some of that shit. Store-bought's okay, but make it yourself. It's way more nutritious. Extremely easy to make. Just made another batch yesterday, and it's like, oh my God, I can't wait to get into it. But you want to heal veins? Oh my God, that is like vein healer to the max. And then you gotta wait a little longer because my blood's not up to par, so I can't bounce a little quicker between sets because my oxygen in there, my red blood cells, my iron, all that shit that I need to exercise with is not there. So, what am I at on that thing anyways? 34:13, okay, so I'm gonna do this set, and I may do a second set after that, and then that's it. I want to get at least minimum of 3 sets in each, hopefully a 4th set, and then do the squeezers and be done. Just another short squeezer, like 2 sets each or something. Nothing, just enough again to pull the extra fluid to my lower arm to get this area saturated. And when I drink the bone broth afterwards, being that this is all nice and heated up and moving really well, I can get that bone broth down there quicker. All that good aminos and oh, damn body. I hate when I lose blood like that. I can't stand when I lose blood like that, 'cause it just throws my whole exercise fucking out the window. And this is like, this is my livelihood right here. I love exercising. I feel so much better. I feel so good when I do it. As long as we can get this fucking blood thinner thing down, or I'm not, you know, dumping mass amounts of fucking blood every time, then I'll be fine. Now, and I think it has something to do with that freaking. That's all started about, I don't know, a year and a half ago, where I've been blowing out every like 2 months. And it has to do with something with this freaking hemorrhoid that I had, right? I had a hemorrhoid for like a year or two prior, and it was bugging the shit out of me. And then I start getting on steroids for the ulcerative colitis blowouts, and then it gets rid of the hemorrhoid. It doesn't really get rid of it. It just kind of like exercise, ring clothes, okay. It just kind of like masks the damn thing inside you, the hemorrhoid. It doesn't really go away. So I don't really feel it, but I know the damn thing's in there somewhere. And that was the thing that started the whole bleeding thing to begin with, the really heavy dumps this last year and a half. So, and the problem is you get hemorrhoids through like pushing too hard and stuff, but you don't push. When you have ulcerative colitis, shit just comes out of you, right? You don't really, you know, and even if you're constipated, you know, you exercise and drink enough water and fluids to get it moving so you don't push, right? You don't push when you're taking a shit or piss. When you piss or shit, you're not supposed to push. That's how your body works. You release the pressure and then it all comes out. Relax. It all comes out. Again, this is about health. All these actually videos I do are about health and the body. So anything I say about it is health. It's not anything stupid or dirty or anything. So if you think that way, don't fucking watch. All right, here we go. Ugh. All right, here we go. Shoot for between 10 and 20 reps. Here we go. Oh, split. Go away. Now it's getting some good feel here. Stretch it out. Don't count. $150 beats. A little higher than I like that to have been. That was I didn't force any. The last one, the last rep was not forced, but I could have did 10, 12, or 20 more reps. It just, you know, how my state of my body is and how the strain on my whole system I could feel. It was that pinch extra strain on that last rep. But muscle wise, I could have done at least another 15 reps. But you gotta know your lines. Again, I don't want to be on the floor, which is the reason why that bone broth, when I'm done here, is gonna rock my world. It's actually gonna, you know, put a couple dashes of salt in that bitch, get the electrolytes rolling. All right. Let that soak down a little bit. Oh, I'm like, if I were to gauge myself on where I'm at, like 100% feeling like normal, right? Healthy, normal. Well, 100% for me is like probably about 75 of a, or yeah, well, no, 100% for a healthy person is probably about 75% for me, so to speak. I think that's how I say it. But my 100% is like 75 for a healthy person, with the health issues. I would say I'd probably be at my 100%, I'd probably be right now, I'm at like a 50, 55 maybe. So I can feel the constraints on my cardiopulmonary, oxygen, just like my energies, like jittery energy is one thing, but actually like energy, you know what I mean? It's like there's two totally different things here. The whole like energy to, actually have a really nice, good, energy to work out with, So 108 beats. Let me go a little lower to hit that pig. And then I don't know if I want to throw another 10 on and do another set or just throw 5s on. Again, I don't know until I get there. Right before I get on the thing to do it, I will know if I can do it. So, and even when I grab the weight, I won't even know until I start moving the weight. You see what I mean? So, I get going on this when I have a flare and then I start up again real light because my body can't handle it because of the lack of blood and all my issues right now. But at the same time, it's like you have to push yourself to a certain point because you got to force your body to push out more red blood cells. Exercise is almost the king of forcing your body to create new red blood cells. So you have to know your lines, and then you have to, kind of scrape them a little bit if you want to get your red blood cell production, up way above normal so you can, get back to everything normal quicker. But again, you really have, I've been doing this for years and years and years and years and years and years. You have to do this a long time to, like I said, a minimum of a year to even remotely know where your lines are mildly. So, and consistently. You cannot just do this shit half-assed for a year and then expect to know what's going on. It doesn't work that way at all. I'm talking 3 to 5 days a week straight for a full year. More like 4 to 5 days a week straight for a full year. And not skipping a body part every week, And again, you can do it. Everybody's got an hour a day. Don't give me that bullshit. Everyone does. Everyone has an hour a day. I don't care what the fuck your day is like. If you don't have it all from, waking up to sleep, wake up an hour earlier. Or continue to be a fat slob, waste of flesh, whatever, Die 30 years earlier or earlier than you're supposed to. Miserable as hell. In pain, disease-ridden, whatever. Well, everybody's going to be disease-ridden with all the poison and all the food, so don't worry about that. You'll get a disease at some point. That's almost a guarantee. So just everyone think about that in their head, right? All right, 101 beats. I think I did 20-ish reps. I'll do 15 to 20. These tries are a little less because, again, until you get to the point where your triceps are as strong as your biceps and you can do the same weight, same reps, it takes a long time for that. I'm still not even to it. I'm almost there, like right there, but I'm not to the point where my triceps are as strong as my biceps yet. Because, again, you don't use your triceps as even remotely. I mean, you're picking groceries up and shit all day long. Your kids and yada, yada, yada. So, you're not pushing shit all day long either. So, there we go. Oh shit, here we go. Alright, these guys should feel a little better here. Oh! Come on, shoulders, work with me. Come on, shoulders, do it. Oh, sucked. My shoulders are not 151 beats. My shoulders are, see, they're all my disease is rolling me in, and to get my shoulders back out to, oh my God. Oh, it drives me crazy. You know, and then it's like if I lean over, but if I like lean back, you can't really do the exercise. So it's like, it's like rolling and pulling my shoulders back is like, oh man. And then when I take a break like I did from the flare, it feels like my shoulders, every time I get back into it, it's just that much more harder to get them rolled back again. God, it drives me absolutely bonkers. But see how these weight training spikes in the heart rate is a lot more impactful and well, dangerous to be honest, and harder to do, and it's rougher on your system than walking. That's one of the low impact things with walking is so amazing, right? You get a great workout in and you can walk really fast and as long as you want, and you get a great workout. You get your fluid cycle and everything is great. It just takes a little longer for your fluid to cycle your whole body, and then to get your sustained output at a certain level of heart rate for X amount of time, but you can do it, right? That's why walking is amazing. If that's all you can do, that's all you can do. It's still amazing. I would do it. If that's all I could do, my ass would be walking like a motherfucker every day. I'd be doing 2 or 3 miles daily. Like minimum. Like walk down to the hospital and back or something. It's like a mile and a half to the hospital. The one I go to before I jump to another hospital. So I dive there and back, like 3 miles. I basically did that the other day, or I've been doing almost that, like 2 miles-ish. So, all right, I'm gonna throw another 10 on. I'm feeling pretty good to do that. Stick around about 15 reps-ish. So that's 25, 35, 45, 55, which isn't that much because I was doing 30 more pounds on top of it. You know, 20 or 30 or 25 or 30, I don't know what it was. So I'm still way below. Hell, before I would do it all varies. Like every flare I have varies on how much blood I lose, how much my tissue is fatigued and everything else and injured, how long it takes to heal, not heal, yada yada yada. Like this routine won't work for a next flare, so to speak, right? I'm hoping I don't have a next flare, but you know what I mean. So, all right, 51:04 on the clock. Here we go with that. It's at 7:27 in the morning. 258 active calories, 110 beats, and 49 20 minutes. So I'm gonna do one more round. Hopefully I can get this done within this 10 minutes here. So I'll have about 20 minutes to do a couple squeezers before I walk out. So wait till my heart drops about 105-ish beats. And go. No cappers, no drops, nothing, man, that's crap. This is just to force myself more red blood cells, which is good because right before I go get my bag of iron, this is really good. So I'll force myself to pump out get my red blood cells going on overdrive, go get my bag of iron so they can work together to hopefully this whole week as the bag's assimilating in my body. Next week, hopefully, I should be able to just like slam right back into it. Not fully, but minus like maybe 15, 20 pounds. Maybe even just 10 pounds. I don't know. So, hello. But, you see what I mean? So, lining shit up, you know. All right, heart, I know you don't want to drop that quick, but go down. All right, 104 beats. Okay. About try to get around 15 and 10 to 15. So would you please stop moving? Okay. All right. Yeah, how much muscle you'll lose. Just, you know, like I said, you don't really lose it, so to speak. It's just like, it's just weird. It's so weird when you just like, you have a flare or you have a health mess up or whatever, and you literally have to drop everything for at least a week or two, and how like shriveled up you look. It's just wild how that works. I mean, I wasn't like a mass monster to begin with, which again, I don't care, but it's just weird how your muscles just atrophy, you know? It's wild. But there's a purpose for it, I'm sure. So, all right. Allergies. And that's the tail end of that cold too. You know, you get that lull, that like phlegm that's all like busted up, and it's the very tail end of the cold, and then you add allergies to it, so it's like bleh. All right, there we go. Last round. Let's get some red blood cells moving. Come on, bone marrow, do your job. 154 beats. Well, I got to like 9 and I was just like, it wasn't the energy, it wasn't the power of the muscles, it was the energy of the muscles just like dropped hard. Like, see, that's the whole red blood cell, iron, you know. It like literally, like, it wasn't the power of the muscles, it was a really weird feeling. It was the energy just tank. Like my whole system's energy was like, that was weird. But I know it wasn't danger, right? I knew, again, I've done all this shit many times. I know how it feels. But, if you don't know what you're doing, don't do that. It can kind of get scary in a way if you don't do that. But yeah, so now these bastards. I don't like feeling useless. That's one of my biggest things, right? I hate feeling useless. I have to be doing something, always. So that's why I like keeping myself, no matter how fucked I am, health-wise, I like keeping myself good enough to keep up with healthy people. You see what I mean? And myself. Now these are gonna be an ass smasher and a half right here, these fuckers. Alright, I got a good 5-ish minutes to cool down and do that guy, and then pump the hand squeezers. I hate like exercising and not getting that good exercise feel, you know? That drives me fucking crazy. And you can't help it because, you know, that's how it goes. But again, these startups are just to literally put my body in the place where I can get back to that again. Get my red blood cell production going. Get that iron and oxygen going again. That bag of iron today should really dramatically help. Along with today's exercise and getting those extra red blood cells that would not be there normally doing its job with the new iron. It takes a good week to 2 weeks to assimilate a bag of iron. 2 to 3 weeks for a sedentary person. You know, I'd say a good week for me, because I can feel when it kicks in, as it's in me, and I can feel when it kind of piddles off after about a week. I can feel the bag of iron not doing its assimilating stuff anymore. When you get your body dialed in, you can feel all these little processes. It's wild. And you really have to clean your diet up to feel it even more. That's one of the keys to the whole thing, is cleaning your diet up, and then you can feel those processes that much more. Like, it's pretty wild, actually. I'm actually blown away at how much you can actually feel inside you, you know. And, you know, everyone, you know, all the medical industry, you know, they just think I'm fucking nuts as shit, you know. But if they do it, if somebody does it, you can do it, you can feel it. You don't have to have nerves in an area to feel something. Your biofield, aura, spirit, whatever the hell you want to call it, feels shit. Oh, it just rolled an hour. Damn, sorry, man. Okay. Alright. 105, I gotta go in here. I'm being an idiot. So, alright, here we go. Oh, these will be interesting. Oh, man. Ah! All right, please, shoulders. Those are useless. Absolutely useless. $151 beats. Useless. Ah, hate when it happens. Clean this shit up, then do forearms. Leave that on there. All right, squeezers. All right, okay. All right, here we go. I'm gonna pop right into these pigs. I gotta loosen this because this is gonna swell up even more. Alright, 103, okay, I'm about where I was yesterday. Okay, 16. Ah! Okay. Yeah, let's move that little extra fluid. That's all we're doing. Ah! Ah! Oh. Oh. That's good. Hopefully I get everything pushing a little more today. See basically all the swelling's out of this guy here. So just still a little bit, just a pinch more swelling than normal. But pretty good though. Move ring closed. Alright, one more round of squeezers. And I'm done. I'm at hour 7 minutes. Good. And my active calorie is going to be quite a bit higher than normal for an exercise like this because my cardiopulmonary system's working harder to make up for the red blood cells, lack of oxygen, and all the other little processes. So that trickled down from those points. Let's hope this iron can help bring all that around a little quicker too. All right, last round, here we go. Knurling is nuts. Yo! Damn, that shit. I got fucking sensitive ass skin or something. Fuck. That's insane. These things like feels like it's shredding your skin as you're doing it. Oh, all right. Shit. Okay. Let's get this fucking done. Oh, man. Ooh. Thank God my car can drive me. I just wish I could fall asleep and let it do it. Oh. Man, doing these squeezers popping me up to about 140 beats. You get in between, it stays between like 128 and 138 beats when I'm going through these cycles of these things. Done. All right. All right, here we go. Show my stats and get the fuck out. I get playing with your little son today, huh? There you go, you big hooch. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous plant you. Okay. Alright. Get over here. Well, that sucked. It's not quality of exercise I like to do, quality of workout, but I'm pretty toasted, so excuse me. Oh my god. All right, here is Monday biceps, triceps, back from the flare and mouth surgery stats. Come on, turn on. It's 7:50 in the morning, 405 active calories. See, it's a lot more because my heart rate's a lot twitchier because of the low iron and lack of red blood cells. 121 beats still, and right on money, 72 minutes. So that's Monday biceps, triceps, Monday biceps, triceps, Monday biceps, triceps. So that's actually pretty good. Well, it's really good, but it's the quality of the workout was shit. But again, we're just getting back into it to get the red blood cells built back up and get my body used to it again, right? I've been out of it for 2 weeks, and I hate even saying that. It drives me crazy. But like I did before, doing the walks, right? Even like you can start doing the walks way before you even touch the weights, because the super low impact of the walk is, and I highly recommend it because that will build red blood cells up as well, right? You just got to do it a little longer to get the sustained output you need for your body to start doing all that stuff a little more. But again, you got to pay attention to your health, pay attention to your body, right? Like you don't want to just run out there and, you know, jump to 130, 140, 150 beats for a half hour or something. You'll fucking, you know, smack the concrete or something. You don't do that. You got to pay attention to your body. You got to figure your body out like I've done over the past few, handful of years. So it's tedious, but it's not hard. It's all basically autopilot, right? Like you can just do it. clean yourself up and do all this stuff and not keep track of everything like I do, and then you'll get to a certain point where you'll just start realizing this and holy shit, holy crap, this is doing this and this doing this, oh my god, look at it, what's this, you know? And then you start figuring it out, right? But I always like to stay ahead of stuff and figure it out as it's coming. So but you will start realizing a lot of this shit. This stuff just starts clicking in your head. So anyways, today was Monday, biceps, triceps. Tomorrow is abdominal day, lighter day. So I might do squeezers again then too, just to, that's why I'm only doing light stuff, just the trainer handles. Cause if I can repeatedly do it, you know, I don't want to go up and grip weight on that, because if I stick with this trainer stuff, I can do it more often, and again, to help heal the veins up in my arm. So if I go up and weight on the squeezers, then I'll have to take a day break or so, because I don't want to, you know what I mean? So if I keep doing it at the low stuff, you can keep doing it then day after day. So I still recommend after like 5 days take a break. But yeah, so today was Monday, biceps, triceps. Tomorrow's Tuesday, abdominals. Wednesday, shoulder. Thursday, leg day, and Friday, back day, and then the weekend off. So other than that, I hope everybody has a fantastic Monday. If it stays nice and clear and gets about 75, 80, I will have a fantastic day as well. Other than that, peace and love to all.